and welcome to another edition of Life Talk with Shell. If this is your first time here, again, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Before we get any further, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and to press the bell for the notifications. So today is probably going to be a little uncut Life Talk with Shell, but I just wanted to talk about assignment and purpose and doing the things that we feel that God has called us to do. I know that we are kind of in, if you're watching this video and it's April of 2020, I know that we're in quarantine right now, can't really go anywhere, don't have any restaurants and stuff to go sit down to, can't gather in homes. So this is the time to pull out your vision boards. And if you have not yet seen that video that I have, is one of my very first videos of vision, goals, and purposes, please go revisit that video. And it's the date on that is February 1st. But it's time to pull out those vision boards. It may be even time to even do a vision board. And it's time to get some of those things done. You do not want this time that we have been, I'm going to say, blessed with. A lot of people don't see it as a blessing, but you don't want this time that we have been blessed with to get away from you. So if you feel a burning in your heart for your passion, if you feel like God is saying, hey, go do this, start the business, start the nonprofit, write the book, write the play, write the song, whatever it is that you feel like God is calling you to do, this is a time where you sit down and make your plan. You may think that you cannot execute your plan right now because things are kind of up in the air. But if you sit down and execute your plan, when the world opens back up, you will be able to execute the plan. So I just want to spend a few minutes talking about the assignments and purpose. When we have a call in our lives, or when we have an assignment from the Lord, a purpose to do something, it is very important that we get it done, because it's not for you. When God puts something in your heart for you to do, it's always to bless the people. It's always to give glory to God, and it's always to uplift the kingdom. That's what it's about. He doesn't put your gifts and things in you just for you. He has something for you to tell to the world, to share to the world, and it is just great. It is just going to be great. I know that it is. I want to encourage you not to put those things aside. Know that when they come up, sometimes if you don't pay attention to what God is saying and have it being done, you may lose your chance. And that is given to someone else. Because here's the thing. If God said it's going to happen, he's not going to lie about it. He wants to use you. But if you sit on your butt or just procrastinate or just don't want to do it, he will use someone else. And you do not want to look at somebody else with your blessing. Oh, I could have did that. Oh, I had that idea to make that. Oh, yeah, but you didn't. You didn't. So somebody else had to do it. So do not sleep on your assignments. Now, in this time, I know we can get a little discouraged. You could, you know, just say, I don't feel like doing it. I'm kind of depressed. Everything is, stopping. I can't do this. I don't have that. And you may get to the point where you don't feel like it. But here's the thing about your dreams, your purpose, and your assignment. It doesn't matter about what you feel like doing. I transparent moment, because this is Life Talk with Shell. I didn't want to do this video. I was like, man, I'm off my schedule. I had to work. And I was like, I didn't even get the video. I don't feel like uploading. I don't do all this. And I done told everybody today, I'm not doing it. Like, y'all not going to have no Life Talk with Shell tomorrow. Well, look at what I'm doing. Because I realized it's not about me. It is something about so much bigger. I don't care if 5 people look at this video. I reached the 5 people that I was supposed to reach. So get out your bed. Now I know this is resurrection weekend, so you may be, cooking and doing those things and you just want to kind of relax. But first thing Monday or Tuesday, get up, revisit your vision board, revisit your plans, your dreams, and all those things that you have wrote down, and get moving on it, because you want your vision to go forth. You want people to see what God has put in you. Do not let your feelings and whatever get in the way of doing what you know you are supposed to be doing. Like I said, go back and look at that vision and goals and purpose video and just see how to align everything that you think that God has told you to do. All the things that you feel is in your heart that you're trying to get out. Now, I wouldn't suggest that you do all this stuff at one time. Don't try to do 5 things at one time, because you don't want to get overwhelmed. But this is the perfect time to get those things done. I have a little bit of different background scenery here. This is my vision board that I made at the beginning of the year, and I just wanted to have it in the background for in this video, so that you can be motivated to go pull yours out if it's not somewhere where you can see it. And if your vision board is not where somewhere you can see it, what good is it doing you? You're supposed to get it and put it where you can see it every day, so you can work towards something every single day. God has so graciously granted us with this time of reset, with this time of revival, with this time of refreshing. He has granted this to us so that we can learn how to slow down and do some things that are very, very important. So don't let the time get away from you. If you are doing a traveling business, if you are, thinking about opening a daycare, if you want to, like I said, do a book, or if you want to do a YouTube channel, whatever it is, this is the perfect time for you to do it. Don't feel like you got to have everything in place before you start. See, you have to start, and then everything will come in place. Don't worry if you don't have a fancy camera and lighting and all of those things. It doesn't worry about that. Just turn your camera on, start recording, and do what you have to do. Don't worry about if you don't have any followers, if you don't have a built-up email list, if you don't, think nobody will want to hear that. Who cares? If it's in you and you want to get it out, then go for it. Do not, again, let this time go by. I had a dream over the summer, I think it was, and God spoke to me in the dream, and he just showed that I had a baby, but I had lost the baby. Like, I had miscarried. And of course I knew I wasn't pregnant, but I was like, what is this dream saying? And when I had this miscarriage, there were all these people around me. Some people I didn't know, some people I knew, and they weren't really showing me any sympathy. And then the doctor came in and she was like, oh, it's okay, you can just have another one. And in my heart I was like, no, I can't have another, because I don't even know I got pregnant with this one, because I'm like, I can't have any children. But what God was saying was, yeah, you know what? You dropped the ball and you miscarried some very important things that I needed you to do. But guess what? I'm going to let it come back around for you. Now, that is something God don't always do. I'm so very grateful for his grace and his mercy and his love for me and his passion and for purpose that he put inside of me. So I got right on up. I was like, okay, honey, I got to start this women's group. I got to do this YouTube channel. I got to do this. I got to do that, because I did not want my chance to go away again. Now, that might not be your story, but I'm saying you don't want to look back years from now and say, man, when I had that time, I really should have taken the time to do this. I really should have taken the time to do that. That was my opportunity. You do not want to look back and have that feeling. So think about what it is that you feel your purpose is, what you feel like you should be doing in your assignment to the world, and let's get on it. So what is April? If you haven't done a vision board yet, or if you haven't wrote down your visions and goals, it's okay. Go do it now. It's okay to start in April. It doesn't have to be in January. Just purpose in your mind and in your heart that you're going to get things done that you are supposed to get done. And remember, what you have to do to get the word out, what you have to do to fulfill your assignment and your purpose is not contingent upon how you feel. You need to just suck it up and say, let me do this because the world needs what I have. Now, this is a very short video. I'm going to wrap this up. If you don't get anything out of this video, it is the world needs what you have. Do not let it go to waste. We're ready to see that next book. We're ready to book our next adventure. We're ready to eat your next food or your next dish. We're ready to do whatever it is that's inside of you. We're ready to sing your next song. Wear your next t-shirt, especially me, honey, because I have a t-shirt problem. Whatever it is, just do it. And remember, there are never any failures. There's only lessons. There's only lessons. You know, there's something I think on my vision board that says, don't be afraid to start back over, because this time you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. You know what didn't work. You know, and then now you can try and figure out what will work. But don't get discouraged in it. Don't let lack of finances or knowledge about something get you down and not make you start. You have to start. Starting is the hardest thing. I remember when I was younger, I loved to eat oranges. I couldn't peel an orange to save my life. Sorry, I couldn't start an orange to save my life. I didn't have any nails. I'm trying to open it. And I would just hand it to my mom or somebody. It's like, can you start this for me? And then once they start the one little peel, then I could peel the rest. So sometimes you may have to bounce your ideas off of somebody and say, hey, how do you think I should start this? You know, should I go this direction? Should I do this? And maybe I say, oh no, you could probably do that. And when they give you that advice, you just start peeling the whole orange. You know, do not be afraid to utilize your people that God has placed for you by you to help you. Don't, use them. Think about it. Brainstorm all of those things. Just get started with this time that we have, this downtime that we have. There should be absolutely no excuses for you not to get your goals and your visions and your assignments and all that stuff done in this season. There shouldn't be any reason. So I hope you guys will have a very, very happy Resurrection weekend, Resurrection Sunday. And I hope that you're planning a nice Easter egg hunt for the children in your home now. Don't have no gatherings. Out in the backyard or the front yard or whatever the case may be. Cook your dinner and know that just because this virus is all around, Jesus still lives. He still lives, for he lives inside of us. And the virus may have stopped Easter festivities that we are normally used to, but it did not stop God from rising. He is still alive. Thank you guys. You all have an awesome, awesome weekend, and I will see you next week. Be blessed.